He say 1047 the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. For response come Shir more the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Because I directly very greatly appreciate they were doing your day, Simon Pei Zion, Sifra Lamed Men Base, and Lameski Wish Lamed Dalet, about Korosha. Solo, Be'erat Varim, the clay o ego, o gidi. If you have a young animal of any of these sorts, shokim when they then they nurse, and the shokim when somebody stores them, they would find milk inside their intestines. And it's like vinegar. Yesh is a sharp, harbe, very much so. Ad shuvo, this will be ad shabo, klomar. So that's what we're saying. Mar b'cholav shebakeva b'akeva atzma. We call our guess that shuvo. Yesh chalivas harbe ad shabo. I really don't know what shabo means. I know what it means. Anyway, klomar b'chol shekeva keva atzma. I guess it becomes like the milk in the intestines or the intestines itself. When you call our keva, it's called the hide of the intestine. Why it's called hide? Because the flesh of the intestine rock or it's really like a hide. Flokabas is not like flesh. The necham is so because of its acidity. Because of sharpness, no shamain. It's not fatty. And use that to curdle cheese. It's rennet. You put the into the. So bottom line is that I'm not sure exactly what those words may be for, but keva is a term that's used both for the hide of the intestine, the derma, which is stuffed with stuffed derma when it becomes kishka, or in the good old days when the derma was real derma but not plastic, and then you have the milk, which is inside the derma of the young calf or whatever else it would nurse from its mother. And it also serves the same purpose. It's rendered as well, curdles milk, because the enzymes are present both in the derma and in the milk inside it. Okay, so Shematim makes that so here Shulchan Nasik comes cheese. Vizel Mibnei Gold because it's very sharp. Sometimes there's a clear milk. Sometimes there's crusted milk. The reason Ram holds that the milk of the intestine is not like milk at all. El Kibir Shabam is just like refuse. The Kamo Koltinov is like any other refuse, Hanim Tabakeva, which is to be found in the intestine. Shaharei. Shaharei. One second. I lost my recording here. Anyway, Shaharei. Shaharei ain't botam chol of kat. Doesn't taste like milk at all. Chemuto b'asher obosa, so you can cook it in meat. V'nir l'haydi the day is ofim rabbanon, because it depends since in rabbanon tzmeso. V'tel koshkenu shul. This is the case that the imi the rice, going from the rice, l'gam below v'chol shchuta min haTorah, shchuta min haTorah. Anyway, the milk of a slaughtered animal is mutzmi the rice. Kilshin b'gemar b'chalev yimo in the milk of its mother. Below b'chalev shchuta, not the milk of a slaughtered animal. Because I would say chafav yesh mishkas of de'azumi osmi rabbanon. Because this opinion is also Rabban for Twin, but it's astonishing to say so. So he says in the brackets, Lavush and the Ches Gimel Shin, wherever that is. Ches Gimel Shin is no fan. That's Rashi al Shukachov. Gomer Rashi is actual real milk. I have a kurshma, even if it's the cringy crusted part. But Beitam's Amachria, the Rabbi Utam, so that's a distinction. That's solo. If it's clear, came and Jews done so it's like any milk. It's like milk. It's how it looks like milk. Of course, but the crusted part, I have kipushamas like refuse. And so solo the nikresh. If it was when it was found, it was clear, and then it became solidified. But there are different opinions. As we shall see with God's help. If you salted the intestine with its milk, nesar, it becomes forbidden. The malia kosech, which is salt, is like it's boiling. If it was there soaking in for one day, it is forbidden because it's soaked. So Rashi goes to Rashi. Rabbeinu Tam, the Rashi, according to no, Zel Rashi U Rabbeinu Tam. The Rashi feel Bakorish. Rashi, even if it's clear. Rabbeinu Tam, even if it's crusted. Rabbeinu Tam, so on if it's clear. The amount of time it comes to taste to be considered salty. Urvi Aschil, Latier's amount of time it takes to put it on the fire, it starts boiling. Which comes inside a cup. If you put in the salted mixture, or bakovish, or the soaking mixture, vinos, cheese, remember nice in time. If they have give a taste line, meaning there the milk, the problematic milk, is less than is a ratio more than 60 to the cheese in total. There's less than 60 corresponding to the salt in milk. Bakovish and the soaked milk. As soon as against the cheese is also. That's a Rif. Rambam is that mutter. It's missile came now Pish Bahama because it's any red refuse. It's nothing. The Abama. The English you can't ask need to have a Pish Bahama. Okay, it's refuse. Come up below me or a cave, nevertheless it absorbed from the hide of the derma damn legal by the salting like Pish and soaking. Yes, your time boss, it's got to taste the meat. In so when you put the cheese afterwards, the milk afterwards into the cheese, Hariyesh when time boss it has to taste the meat. On this account, also going to read from the Rambam. So he says the name Rabbi Rucham and Mordechai named Rabbi Yah. So that's the two have to according to the two that came into pure Shabbat, since it's just refuse. Ein koch habas or agvina shole bo, the power of the meat of the hide of the derma is not so dominant. She can't have time boss begins to give a taste of the meat in the cheese. So if you ask him not by not, it's better than not by not. The taste which comes from another taste. They should have pegesh the guy because the refuse negates it altogether. That's what they say. Leader Elam Arukh HaShulchan wants to say, oh, time is another reason need to be so the Rabbanan. Grant me, it's the Rabbanan, Machmina could rise from Machlagas, if it's the guys, and come never Schocha, who could trade Rabbanan, it's like a double Rabbanan. But I feel Chav Gomer and also after Alba Bishul, even if it was real milk. Only also me the rice. So when if cooking, in beloved lichon, have it salted inside the intestine, the creation, or soaked inside the intestine. Kagam tam basa and evil about and also here, taste of the meat which is absorbed in the milk, as the b'chol is in this milk ain't alai de melicha. When it comes to salting, ukrisha, and soaking, because shemasimin bagvinos the main thing you put into the cheese is the rennet is this refuse. Raktam basa shbai de melicha ukrisha, only the taste of meat, which comes by salting and soaking. Well, it's like Raktam basa shbai de melicha ukrisha. So it's both. Both has enough taste. It only comes by salting and soaking. It's like a double rabbanon. In this case. Now it's I mean Rashi, Rabbeinu Tam, but it's still a great question. The lama law also recommends in time. Why the only answer but gives a taste. Have a davramam is something which solidifies, makes the cheese solid. That feel about that when even 1,000 is not negated. Granted in terms of the hide of the intestine itself. Shemi the buck vinos when used in order to make cheese. Use bar. We're going to find out that also barak when this time it's only also to give the taste. There's also no subachol because the prohibition basal cholav. But time has to do with taste. Moshi's bar as we shall see. We call on nevertheless. So Shemi the bar gave us the vela when they use the hide of a the veil intestine. We're going to find out. Feel but it's not both even 1,000 because it solidifies. And here the milk in the keva is in the veil. Because it was salted with the intestine itself. And should become considered a veil. So I don't answer if it's 60. So I'm going to have to say Kim the Zamamid Ein Isura Machmasatsu, since this thing which is solidifying. It's not also of itself. El machmas is a basal chob because of it's a derivative. It's prohibition basal chob. Lo echmir b'zeh. The answer where it's not true basal chob. The old came furthermore. Came in the mami nasa veil made iser basal chob. Since the mami comes and became the veil because on account of the prohibition basal chob dechabonon. On rabbinic level, they melicha gvisha by salting and soaking. Ain't one to do convey more. We don't treat it like a true nevela. Shleiv tell a few about that shouldn't be negated even in 1,000. It seems to me, says Oshun, don't have a mamish trade rabbanon. It's a true trade rabbanon. I feel chol gomer, but also even true milk in meat. I day melicha kvisha by soaking or salting. Have the rabbanon to rabbanon. The kind here, I feel bishul gomer was absolute cooking. Lo not say Torah won't be told bishul nishu chol chulta because it's milk from a slaughtered animal. Came a trade rabbanon lo machmir mamid. So the rabbanon we're not machmir mamid. Lo mashleiv tov. You'll be able to say it's not negated even 1,000. Lamaches, V'zel Shor Rabbeinu Abis Yosef, B'sif Test, Cholav Hanimtza B'keva, the milk which is found in the intestine, Eino Cholav, it's not milk, U'mutza L'bashal B'bos, not have to go with the meat, Afilu B'tzol Shva, even the clear part of it. The issue Shor also, there's those who ask, Hakan L'Shor. V'niyah Hedi, it seems quite explicitly, Fos L'Alach, to learn L'Alach, Das Halifa, Hama, Ma'ish, Mish Oiser, Kloim, our meaning, B'tzolu, Kedas Rabbeinu Tam, if it's clear, it should be like Rabbeinu Tam, that's also. Avodas Rashi lo yivi klau. But in the opinion of Rashi, which says that it's also no matter what, even if it's solidified. Yesh chashugam das Rashi. Those are concerning for Rashi. See, I'm Shlomo. See if you kasav and see if you write the chov animtza b'keva milk which is found in intestine. Shenimar kevasa, which is a salty intestine. Or shama b'al shiyomek was ever to devour soaking. B'al aslami b'al now allowed to use it to make cheese. Akal l'shor. Veit sholomar shekasav zeh rak la yesh mish oser. Doesn't make sense to say that you only for growth is according to those who ask in the kingdom. If that's the case, have a lichtov zeb also sif shray in that sif. Avada gam that's the Rambam because came must he hold this way according to the river of the Rambam as well. Uspira lay and he holds the Africa the bishop Amor of him is just refuse. Nevertheless, keva shenim lachol nichbash im basar keva since it was salted or soaked with the flesh of the derma. Rish batam basar it has the taste of meat. When you put it afterwards in the cheese, they're going to have a taste of meat because that was Siflam and Vav. Brag says, you have a custom of Kabbalah Yosef of Mutter. He said it's okay. It's all Chatchila, we're just talking about here, evidently. Base. Test. Avra Ramah, but the Ramah writes, those for the Kiddos writes this way. Shekasav Shem writes, begin quote, if you use it to make cheese, if it's a imlatzol, it's the part is also the cheese, until it's 60 in the milk, shamid, which he's using in order to make cheese, to negate the intestine. The forbidden intestine. Meaning the milk in the intestine. If there's 60 in the milk, everything is okay. If the intestine was solidified, Eino says it doesn't answer at all. I feel like there isn't 60 corresponding to the keva. If the keva was clear, it was clear milk, initially when he crushed it, became congealed. So the inside has a lot of clear. But those who lenient, Malcolm have say is a place of loss, you can be lenient. So you could pass it completely. Kedasa yesh mishoma also like those forbidden udasa beinu tam. The betzolgam the ever also if it's clear it's also also the ever shein shishim when there isn't 60 because regam chatchila mutar. But if it's solidified, if it's congealed, it's mutar even chatchila. Vulai because really ganke perhaps when it's crusted, holds also the osel chatchila. It's also chatchila like with the ever mutar. It's okay. Coming out even if it was a kosher animal, the calf, which nursed from the treif animal, and it was clear, but the nikos now became congealed. Yesh la'atim b'makom asuma out in place of hafsir muba. Came on the enkan is the rice, so there's no Torah prohibition. Sheino derech bishul, you're not cooking here. Free ram mutagam tzolk on the reason around it's even if it's clear. So certainly if it's clear and became crusty. Yesh la'atim hafsir muba in a case of sustained loss. Gamazay even in this case. Shach. You should know that shishim when there's 60 mutar gam chatchila. You can use the keva to make cheese, no matter even chatchila if there's 60. But there's no concept of negating a prohibitions liberally. But you don't have mind to negate the prohibition. But right to make cheese. Hasos kvinos sorachil ladina. Not clear halacha. Omnam b'tziv dasa rifa ramam yesh lahakel. Use the river of the ramam. You still can be use that as a sniff to be mako at least. They'll only make up everything, at least by something which is congealed. Ma'am, keva is bad that chav keva yesh lo charifa, since we understand it's sharp, chimutz and acidic. So therefore, shouldn't leave the milk there. Actually, till the milk cools down, when it's in the intestine. Because then we should be concerned that fleet is going to give off taste, and then absorb taste. Without salting, or soaking, says double chorif. It's going to get the taste of the meat from the hide of the intestine. But after the fact, you don't be concerned. As long as they haven't salted it inside it, for look of shoe, and you haven't soaked it inside it, as we have seen according to prior opinions. Looking at the Taz, and the Kudas Ches already is astonished at the Taz. Mem Aleph. Let's talk about the cave itself. The milk inside the intestine. The person calls that the cave. But until now we use them interchangeably. Not anymore. The flesh of the cave itself, or a cave, the hide of the cave, that is actual meat. Therefore, if you use the hide of the intestine of an avelo, treifa, or behemoth or non-kosher animal, is also b'choshes, also no matter a little, kedin davar like anything which sustains and solidifies. That feel of lobot, even instead of cows, it's not gated. But if you use the hide of a kosher derma for a kosher animal, but it's negated b'shishim. Or a keva that's in the milk, which you put the hide of the intestine, shish and 60, or corresponding to the amount of hide, both that's negated. How are you also using it to solidify? Torah is was concerned with true taste. Because only if you're actually which gives a true taste. And let's talk shame time because can't answer doesn't have the taste. Okay, but the Shishim of 60. The Kol Kam with Loya time is also has to give a taste. La Basachov is not true Basachov. Kol Echad, maybe the Yatso, each one stands itself. Okay, because the Peskim, Shach. Times that Gami Rabbanon law, so according to this way, also there's no rabbinic prohibition. Pisha Ein Ze Geder Basachov. Not brand Basachov. Avon the Bela, Trey for the that's only by kosher a cap. But if it's the Bela trade for the mail, do briefly also that the cave itself, or the cave itself is also go after the fact that it is going to solidify and therefore stop up even 1,000. Members, I feel like in the veil of Treva, in the veil of Treva though, which may not go straight across the Rabbeinu Ramah, but Yesh, the Davka Shaloya Shem Mamin Acher. Only if there was another solidifying agent there. Rakadover also only the prohibited rennet. Avim Yosham Gankin Mamin Het, if there's something else which solidified, which is mutter. Having Zevis Agorim, there are two things which are joined together to do the process. Princess Zevis Agorim is mutter. Because she should make if there is 60 times the prohibited substance. This is also when the prohibition itself is not sufficiently strong to curdle the cheese. The prohibited cave has enough to make cheese. Even if the heter also has enough to make a cheese. Also, it's forbidden to call where if each one do it by itself, it still remains also. It's mutter no matter what, even though each one has its own power to say, can solidify its own. If you use the hide and the congealed milk, or the clear milk, of course, and the congealed milk, and each one by itself cannot be mamid. Mutter it's miso. And even if it's clear, and even if it's solidified, you can be matter all together. They see if that's a refer Rambam, because we have the Rambam's opinion. The Hamatzol have it kabir sha'alma. If it's clear, so it's a refuse. But then we have to consider this much more carefully, but not today.